Hey everybody, welcome to El Ruby Talks. This is very simple, short message, not to keep you long, but we are going to talk 2021. 2020 to 2021 has a lot to offer and a lot of unknown to continue to present to us. What does that mean? That means it is time for us to come together as a community. I am the first person to believe in alignment because I recognize it. I don't know if others have recognized it, but it seems like we're finally in a space of alignment and awareness is raised. It's so much higher right now. It is getting to the point of almost being scary. For those who don't know me, I'll just explain to you. I've been actually out here. Yeah, I live in Harlem, first of all. I'm a mom. I'm a community leader. I'm also a teacher, an educator. I'm the person that puts together events for people to come together and share ideas. I'm a talk show host. I'm also an events hostess. I believe that the entrepreneur in every one of us is actually stimulated by our talents and efforts that are supported by others. And that if we're going to get together, if we're going to get anywhere at all, it's going to have to be together. So, family, I'm coming to you and hello, how are you? Hello, Ronald. I appreciate it. I'm coming to all of you to let you know that this election didn't mean anything. It didn't change anything in the world for any one of us. I'm not saying Biden and Camilla, oh my God, that this is not a major win for them. But even they know this is the beginning of the road. This is just the beginning, and they're gonna need all of us. Hello, Miss Deborah King. How you doing? Look, I'm gonna be real. The work has just begun. Remember how Donald Trump used to talk about let's make America great again? That's an America that I don't recognize. And unfortunately, white supremacy and white privilege does not afford the majority of this country. I think they just learned that. And that is not something that makes America having ever been great when the majority of the country cannot identify with that. So I need us all to to stand together, not against each other, not this one or that one, but for final sake, stop being divided and conquer. It's about the money. Bet you guys don't recognize the Benjamins. This is what's been always keeping us divided, and it will continue unless we come to understand we got to be one in order to be anything. And we have got to stand up and hold one another accountable, starting with self. And for those who may think that this whole election thing is where it all ends and we did the work and it's done, baby, it just got started because we have to catch up with years of being miseducated about finances, miseducated about our history as people, as even as this country, because America started out as a great place before it was so-called discovered. This place was amazing. And we've got to get back to respecting the planet that it's sitting on, to respecting the people that are around us, to respecting the changes that are coming and the expanses that we have created is as a people around the world. Guys, I'm just tired. You know what I'm saying? If you're tired of seeing like everything coming in to end unnaturally and placing itself on top of you, say amen, raise a hand. I don't care what you believe in. If you don't believe in nothing, but you got to believe in the fact that in your mind and in your heart, you believe that you can do well, do better than what's been given out here. That is a bottom line. And yes, you can. I started teaching cryptocurrency because I needed to learn it. I started teaching cryptocurrency because I needed to learn it. Why? Because I was watching the world change. See, I had a little bit more information than most people did about tech because I got into the field. And then I saw something coming up from behind. And then guess what? I looked around in my community because, baby, I live in Harlem. I saw my community was suffering because of lack of knowledge. I saw my community being introduced these lovely little machines and then taught how to play with them, how to use them to become further consumers. You've been taught and trained to be consumers and never to be the one who actually created and the producers. When will we wake up? Now we got a win in the White House and we think that's all that is. That's the holy grail. Baby, it just got started. And until you start taking it into your hands, my people, we are back to the okey doke. We are, and let me let you in on something. They've been rope-a-doping us for years. Okay. They literally been putting us in a place of watching this thing over here while they switch and change the world around us. Guess where it is today, y'all? It's with the money. Y'all see that coin behind me? That's a Bitcoin. Anybody know what a Bitcoin is? Yeah. And the ones that hopped off because either they scared or they realize that something's going on and they think they know what I'm talking about. They think they've seen this before. I guarantee you ain't seen nothing like me before, boo-boo. You ain't seen nothing like somebody who will love you into your greatness, help you, build you, but baby, I won't do it for you. I'll be the first one to teach you how to fish, and you'll be fishing better than me, and I don't mind. Because the goal of all of this is to make sure that people eat. Keep in mind, wealthy people make sure that they love. Y'all think that evangelists, people who are philanthropic, they give away millions of dollars, to the poor. And yeah, no, boo, they give away millions of dollars to the poor because they need y'all to eat something so you don't come and try to take over their home. Get that they don't need the savage poor around them. Get that they don't need you starving, because if you starving, who you gonna knock down to get that food? Y'all having trouble with my sound? I don't know why it gets crazy up in here. All right, cool. I'm about to open it up. Can you hear me? All right. Look, I'm just trying to let people know you can't live a life. Thank you, Facebook muted. Not a problem. I don't know why Facebook is muting it, but I don't have nothing going on that Facebook needs to mute. Got it? I got you, but I think Facebook muted me. You know why? All right. Okay, if you on Facebook, let me just let them know. Hop on my YouTube. That's crazy. Censorship. I guarantee you that. All right. So I'm sorry that y'all can't hear me. This will be replayed on YouTube, and yes, you will be able to hear me. I don't know why it is the case, but I'm gonna just share with y'all. I'm not gonna stop, because see, that's what they want me to do. They want me to stop because I'm gonna share something with you. Can't nobody in this world love you like yourself. Can't nobody do anything for you that you can't do for yourself. But you're going to have to be open to learning something new, some new information that wasn't given, that wasn't there in the beginning, that didn't come from family, that's not common, that don't feel right, that ain't normal. That don't sound right. Because, boo, the reason you where you at is because you were trained to be there. You were trained to trust that change is a problem, that making mistakes is an issue for you. You were trained to stay, yes, Heard Hope hop on YouTube. Thank you. Please put that up. Hop on YouTube. Hop on the YouTube. The YouTube channel is playing right now. I'm on P2G Networks and YouTube. I ain't playing. Baby, I'm going to share something with you. The world is, like I said, a different place. Matter of fact, I'll just drop that link right now because it's on Ruby Talks. The world is a different place. We just getting started. We got a whole new reset. We got a whole new opportunity, but we got to know which one it is. It is not the presidency. I'm trying to tell you, the secret is not the presidency. You know what the secret is? It's that finances that they keep flipping up on us. It's a thing that connects the entire world. They don't need you paying attention to. So they got you watching TV, flushing your brain, full of nonsense. You can't even speak words to one another. We going to jail, getting picked up for stupid stuff. I mean, really. See, when I say they, trust and believe, that they doesn't have a face on it. They are a machine that needs us to stay subservient, dollar-wise, connected to this thing back here, and not knowing how it really works. So I need my Harlemites to be open when I come step out the door and talk to you about getting Bitcoin in your store. I need my people, my entrepreneurs, to be open to new ideas around money because you going broke chasing dollars trying to sell your stuff. I need my folks who running stores, running shops, trying to raise your kids open to getting some new education for you and your kids in order to change that long-term dream. Because ain't nothing changing till you do. You got old information that's wrong, and you can never survive on wrong information. Bad is just bad, and it ain't never going to be good. You can't change what don't work unless you have something that works to replace it with. You can't push a broken bone into a working body and expect it to walk. It's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I know it seemed like, oh, she getting hype. I'm getting hype because I have a heart for my people, and I've been putting it out here for a couple of years. I went so far as going from workshop to a daggone I have an entire network now. And all we do is teach people how to not just survive, but to thrive for a change. Why? Because you've been lulled into a sense of, I guess, security, false security, where you think banks are your friend. A bank is it's a business built around your money. Get that? A bank is a business. When you go to the store to buy an apple, what's the point of the store? It's to make a profit on an apple, right? Well, when you go stick your money in a bank, did it ever occur to you their purpose is to make money on your money for them? It's called a business, y'all. So now our community suffers because we have a lack of one type of education, financial. If we broke voluntarily, because you know how many financial literacy books there are? You know how many tech books there are? Basic tech. We got YouTube now. We got Google. But what we playing? We playing games. We playing dilly-dally. You know what I'm saying? We using these. We got $800 worth of tech right here. You know what most people got on here? Solitaire. How many people got solitaire or some game on their phone that they spend more time on than they do reading or listening to an audio book on how to make it out of their financial situation? Tax law. How to lower your taxes this year. That's right, Ronald. Millions of people. And they're depending on it. Because the government I had a friend of mine that was awesome. We just had a conversation. My friend told me that the only money the government gets is your taxes. Why would the government want you to get your taxes back soon? Why wouldn't they want to have, my friend calls your tax return. I have a friend that's in taxes and he does tax. He said, it's basically a free loan to the government. Once you get your tax return, you just gave them a free loan for a whole year. Try to take out a loan for a year and see how much money you owe. The government give you back exactly what they say you deserve on paper, right? Well, baby, can I ask a question? All right, so we're going to get this up. I'm going to make sure y'all get to see this live. It's on Ruby's talking stuff. If you can't, so I'm going to see if I can get this up here. So I'll put the link in there. So I don't want anyone missing this conversation, and join in. You got something to say, let a sister know, because I have no problem sharing what's on your mind. See, because this is a conversation, family. This is where we're supposed to spend our time, talking to one another, having conversations about the stuff that matters. Because see, we spend all this time arguing over the stupid stuff. We spend all our time wondering about who's going to win the election, but ain't nobody worried about what's going to happen who's going to feed you and your kids this next month. How you going to get residuals to keep coming in when your job is not paying no more? Now you need 2 jobs and you still got your kids sitting at home and you homeschooling half the time. How many people feel comfortable about sending their babies to school with Corona because you need to go to work? Didn't know you could make money at home, did you? And most of America is figuring it out. Well, that's what they need us to do. That's what they in our lives need us to do. Ruby's talking stuff. Let me see if I can get this up here for you guys. Look, I'm going to tell you right now. I don't know what's happening with Google, with Facebook, but you know what? Like they say, as they say, like they've always said, the revolution will never be televised. Instead, it'll be streamed. So I'm letting you know right now. It's not a revolution, it's evolution. This is happening whether or not anybody, this is happening to everybody, whether or not we ain't got nothing to say about it. This was set in motion. But my question is, boo, are you aware what was set in motion about 2 years ago, law-wise? Do you have access to the laws around money right now? I want you to go to the Federal Reserve webpage and start taking a look at that. See, I'm going to put, some people going to hop off because of the fact that I'm putting knowledge out there that you got to go look for. You got to go check out. These are, I tell people all the time, to fact check me, please. Because the sister just don't be yelling and screaming. Why should I, when the laws are out there and you are literally you're doing the opposite and getting taxed on it? So I'm trying to let you know, I'm not a tax preparer, I'm not a financial analyst, and I'm not a financial professional. I'm someone who figured out a system that seems to be working, and I'm sharing with some people. I ain't selling y'all nothing. You ain't got to do a dang thing about your finances, but keep rolling like they've been training you to all these years. But I had to detrain myself and learn from somebody else because nothing was changing. When you save $1,000 in a bank over a year and you get 8 cents for that, and you don't wake the hell up after that, you deserve what you get. And then banks deserve you as a customer, a new friend. So stop friending the ones that's not your friend, because a business is a business and it's meant for the person who owns the business. And I don't care if it's look, I'm going to just be real with you. A bank is a bank is a bank. People go, well, my money is in federal blah, 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 or my money is in this, what do they call those? Credit unions. Those are local banks, baby. Banks have this. It's all the same definition. Look up the word bank. Check the word bank. They got the same outcome. And the benefits, it all depends on what you need. You know what kind of benefit I need? I need real interest on my money if it's going to sit with you. I need my money to be doing something. I don't need it to sit there and wait for me to spend it, because guess what? I'm going to spend it. I'm going to spend it on my bills. I'm gonna spend it on my my everyday needs. I'm gonna put it out in my community some. But I want you to talk to me about how money really grows, not 0.0009%. That 9 always looks real good, but it don't look like a damn thing if you know what the decimal means. See, that's how I have 8 cents on $1,000 after a year. Think about it, y'all. When we start doing the numbers, baby, we was born for this. We're the creators of the daggone of this type of mindset. Math came from the original people, boo. How did you birth the game and forget? Let's not forget. We need to start doing basic 3rd grade math: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. You'll start to see them dollars and cents on the back of your, I guess who gets one of these y'all get the reports they send in. Y'all get y'all reports from the bank. I sure hope so. And I hope you open them and look at them. And this is for my sisters and brothers who are really trying to get into this credit game. Open the damn bills. Stop letting them go. Stop ignoring them damn things. Put them on paper in front of you. I'm sorry. I am your sister. Like I said, I'm probably the only person that's going to love you into your greatness. And in order to do that, you got to wake up. You're going to have to face the facts. You're responsible for your finances. No one else is. You sitting here listening to this. This is not me. This is not me yelling at you. This is me awaking you up. You want a house? I bet you can have one in a year, starting from 0 and negative. But you got to find out how to get that. Where you gonna go? Hey y'all, hey here family, how y'all doing? I hope y'all can hear this. I know I don't want to sound like some crazy woman, but I need you to understand love is real. The love is real. You know why you don't see P2G up here? Because this is about me and you. My platform is Pennies to Gold. P2G is to teach the public, the people, how money works. In a workshop that we've been doing for free for a year. And we ain't stopping. We growing. People making money. They finally figuring it out. It's turning around for them. Come on now. Al, you in the room? All right, share the room number. Share the room there, please. The website. so people can actually get on. Look, I'm just, I get a little emotional. I get a lot emotional because folks out here are being taken advantage of. We literally are being misled. We're being what we call rope-a-dope. My mama said she falling for the okey doke. God rest her soul. That woman gave me so much street game. It was ridiculous. I didn't understand it. She raised me for the classroom. And I guess what? Between my mother and father, I was raised to be the boardroom. I just didn't know it because I got a little street and I got a lot of book. And when you got a lot of book and a little street, it could get a little weird. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Anybody ever get that? Because your grandmama raised you one way and your parents raised you another? Yeah. I was in that kind of family. My grandmother was she was a teacher. She taught special ed, and she actually embodied in me the willingness to learn and then to share. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't like it. I hadn't stayed a summer over with grandma at the church teaching Sundays, the summer school, the summer day school, and I had a good time after a while. But you know what happened? It made me want to do it, so I started doing it. I opened a daycare. We did programs at the church. We pulled the community together. I live out here in Harlem. That stuff was going to the left real fast when I was younger. So you know what we determined inside? We either gonna watch it happen or we gonna be what happens. That's your life, y'all. You either gonna watch it happen or you're gonna be what happens in your life. And nobody else can do it for you. Nobody can make this thing that's you work for you. I got a lot of people out here who get in touch with me and they ask me questions, and it seems like people are very confused about what works in life when it comes to finances, when it comes to even crypto. They're like, what should I do? What should I do? That's why we do it together. We don't have no one person leading you through your finances. There's no person that can tell you how to look at your money. You got to decide what you want. You got to see a goal. Then you got to incorporate folks in that dream to get to it. Because if you don't incorporate somebody other than yourself, it's all the work on you. Remember John Henry? Who here knows the story of John Henry? Yeah, that one man, he did it. He beat that machine. He tore through that mountain, slinging one hammer after a time. John Henry's last stand was at the end of that game. He won his game and he died. John Henry proved that the power and will and the strength of a man is stronger than the bit of any machine. Can you imagine how much faster if John Henry was accompanied by 100 men? John Henry today would still be standing, and that dang mountain would have got beaten through. But way before that machine. So we got to stop standing as John Henrys and start finding people who don't you chase nobody, but find people who are dreamers like you. Allow yourself to attract what you are by letting people see what you are. See, that's how Trump ruled this country for 4 years, in fear. People are afraid to be who they are. People are afraid to stand out and step out and go, hey, guys, let's do this. Let's build this. We ain't got money coming from here and here. Let's go make that together. Let's learn this thing. Guess what? It starts with you. Ain't nobody coming to your neighborhood. This win may be yours in feeling, but where does it land in your life? When the presidential elect takes the office, where do you end up? I want you to really place yourself. Day 1, January, whenever he takes office, he or she take office, what does your life look like? Because I know that I'm not waiting until January when they get into office for this whole world to start looking nice and pretty and blue to me. Boom, I wake up to blue skies every morning, sunshine, and even when it's pouring rain. I decided that. And then I went out and put it into action because I have a network. I built a network of people who love and trust me because I'm that type of person. I'm trustworthy. I'm a giver. I am the sister that got your back and you can know it. There's so much more information out here for y'all to get. I want you to inbox me. I am on Facebook. I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but I can't express my love any more than this. We are building together. P2Gnetworks.com is where you will find the educational places where you can get free education in this new economy, so that you don't end up behind the bullet when it is time for the banks to tell you what they need to tell you. And check your emails and check your mails from your banks, because the notices are already going out. They're doing their due diligence. They're just depending on you not to pay attention, to do what you've always done. Ignore it. Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't find it. But what they say, absence of knowledge of the law does not absolve you from guilt. Go to court and see and tell a judge, I didn't know. They're going to tell you that doesn't matter. You're still responsible. That's how the laws of this land works. Get to know how the laws in the land you work, starting with the laws around money. If you don't recognize that your life is run and ruled by it, okay, take your time and start taking a look at it, because it's what makes the difference everything and everywhere. I'm reaching out right now to people who have been formerly incarcerated, and I'm asking y'all, if you know anyone who needs a second chance to learn something, to be seen a new way, and to help be a contributor, get them in touch with me. You can go take, this is El Ruby. So you have El Ruby's Talking Stuff email at gmail.com, or you have Ruby Thomas on Facebook. I want you to reach out to me. We have projects that we're literally working with people who are either formerly incarcerated, getting out of jail. Okay, thank you. We're trying to let folks know we are literally putting together programs for people to literally, now, this is your second chance. Come back. And that's whether you, this is for that particular program. So that's a second chance program that we're working with people specifically who have been formerly incarcerated or are incarcerated and actually looking to change their life as they come out. Because we do have some folks we're working in, that are in jail, working with people who are out of jail. This includes their family. So if you are a family member who has been affected, who has a relative who's in jail and would like to help them have a second chance when they come out, you can get the information and start building with them beforehand. Look, my cousin spent a good portion of his youth in jail. He got out this year. They were not planned to do that. They really released a lot of prisoners during Corona. And I don't know who we have to thank that, but I thank God and I thank my creator that my cousin is home. And I pray for his sanity, because what goes through the minds of someone that's in that situation is horrifying. I visited my cousin one time, and I'm going to tell you right now, I could touch him. I could hug him, but I couldn't walk him past the chairs to get out of that place. And I'm going to tell you how horrifying it is when somebody you love is under gun and clearly can be shot because you move them past a chair. I love my cousin so much. And yes, he was a silly kid, young people doing stupid stuff, trying to prove something. But who he is today is a strong man, and he is standing. He is free, and he is standing and staying free. He's dealing with his life, the life that he's creating, you know, and he's not without problems. But at least we started when he was in jail with his second chance process. We didn't have these things available. I didn't know anything about crypto before, and I wish I did, you know, and I'm always reaching out. But I'm asking y'all, start talking to folks about what you can do to help. Don't judge them. This ain't the time. And I don't care what color you are. Let me share something with you. The only color on this planet is black, and get that. Every freaking color in the spectrum comes from the one damn color none of us can claim, black. So get over it. Please. Get over yourself and own the humanity that you were given at birth. You were placed on this planet to be more than yourself. And God has placed an order. The only way for you to get anywhere in this world is if you actually include someone else. Ask any millionaire. Couldn't do it on their own. So if you want what you want, you're going to have to get bigger than you. All right. So before I start crying and going all off, I love you. I love you with a heart that was given to me by a creator. And if you haven't heard that, you heard it just now, words to the mouth. You don't know me, but I love you and I want you to. I want you to succeed. I need you to succeed for your family, for yourself. I need you to find that thing that makes you happy. If it's time that's in your way, I need to help you find a way to get your time back. If it's your kids, time to be able to be there for your children. If it's child support, because it's kicking your ass and they're taking away privileges because you can't make it up. I need you to reach out, my brothers and my sisters, because sisters play child support too. You're going to learn that. I need you to reach out because a hand is being extended to you, and the only way to get anywhere in this world is if you reach back. That's the only way it works. So for whatever you believe in, whoever you are, where you're coming from, know that your sister has your back and she's raising a network in your name, in the name of your success. Join us. Because, baby, we ain't going nowhere. It didn't just get started. We started way back when. And we're moving. So, like I said, we're P2G Network we're P2GNetwork.com. And you can reach us anywhere here. I'm Ruby Thomas. Hello, Miss Keisha. Hello, my love. That's my sister. Hello, Ronald. Thank you so much. Yes, yes, much love. I love you all. And there's my boo Al. Y'all know. And I'm not unreachable. I'm just asking that if you have a need in the world, reach out or form a network. I'm just going to say this. Form your own damn network. You know, but don't do it by yourself. Because if you try, it will drive you crazy. Trust me, I've been there. And I realize I'm still crazy. I'm just great at it. Get where I'm coming from? All right. I love you much. I love you, and I'll see you soon. I'm not going to stop doing these. You'll probably see them a little more now that I'm learning my tech and how to manage it. And you're definitely going to be seeing me and my friends around a lot more because we love you and we want to see you succeed. So, peace and good night, my family. Heading offline. Mwah.